Hey guys, it's Talbot here from Team Breakthrough. Coming at you guys with a DDD deck profile. It's a deck that I picked up because it's like super cheap right now, and like there's not really this format's like kind of getting a little boring. And it's actually pretty fun to play, and again it's really budget. Except the Ragnarok, it's only gonna run you like $4. But apart from all that, let's just get straight into the deck profile. Let's start with the main deck. I'm gonna run with the monsters. Let's start with the 2 Max C's. I played main deck hand traps just because this deck is a little slow at times, even though you do have draw cards. 2 Vanity's Fiend, just again, sometimes the deck is a little slow, and since you play 1-for-1, sometimes you can, or you fusion from hand, you could always tribute that off to summon this guy, and it slows down everything right now in the meta, especially Blue Eyes. And for the 1-ofs, we only play 2 1-ofs for monsters. Glow Bulb and a DDD Rebel King. The Glow Bulb is just to make Formula Synchron plays, because as you see right now, there's a level 1 that they play that searches out your contract cards, which is this guy Kepler. It's amazing. It's just like a Joker. Normal, except this one, even when it's special summoned, you do get the effect to search, but you can only use once per turn. Yeah, so he's a level 1, 0 attack, which is kind of bad at times. Play 3, you have to. It's tutors for all your spells. 3 of the slimes. The ones that this guy lets you fusion from graveyard. And the best one of the 2 is the swirl. This one lets you reveal to fusion from hand, which is just amazing. And for more of the 3-ofs, play Thomas. 3 Thomas, just because you play trade-ins here, so it gives you more draws. And it's the scale effect sometimes comes in really good. Ragnarok, which is the best card in the deck, in my opinion. That tribute a DDD to banish a monster on the field. And that's it for the monster counts. We're moving on to spells. We have 3 Dark Contract with the Gates. This one is like your tanky, but it's tanky for each turn that it's up. You can only use once per turn, and you take 1,000 during the standby phase. 3 of the Polys. I played 3, but I'm gonna cut this card to 2 and play the second trap instead. Because like sometimes before I never used to draw a lot of them, but now there's been a lot of times where I draw multiples, and it's really annoying. That's it for the contract cards that I play for the spells at least. And now it's for the 1-ofs for the spells. 1 Foolish with the Puke Rare, but it's foreign, so it ain't boring. Playing Soul Charge. And 1-for-1 and Upstart. And for the 2-ofs is our draw cards. 2 Allures, sorry, I just dropped the other one. And 2 Trade-ins and 2 Twin Twisters. The Twin Twister is really good because you lose to back row a lot of the time. That's it for the spells, and now we're moving to the traps. Like I said, I should play 2 of these. This is like what's it called? It's a Regeki Break to continuous, and your Fiend's getting 1,000. You take 1,000 for this too. All the contract cards you take 1,000 for. 1 Vanity's Fiend, of course, because you can lock your opponents out a lot of the time, and a Solemn Warning. And that wraps off the entire deck, and we're gonna move on to the extra deck. Playing 3 Genghis. Might cut this guy to 2. Yeah, like it's important you can resolve it multiple times, but most of the time, you could probably kill your opponent by turn 2 or 3, and so like a lot of times it won't come up all the way to 3. You play 2 Darks. Yeah, for your you play 2 again. Like you can make it a lot, and you could also recycle it with Genghis and with the scales. And to round off all the fusions is a DDD with the Wave Motion King. This is an amazing card. You make it with 2. You can only make it with 2 triple Ds. No, you can't make it with double Ds. So if you are playing against this deck, watch out, because I have seen a lot of people at locals try to make this guy with just the DDDs. And for the last fusion, I play 1 Pilgrim because I do play the Beatrice. And for the XYZs, start off 1 Beatrice because rank 6 plays are really good in this deck because of Genghis, and 1 of the Dracula, just because. I end up not making a lot of time, but it's just a good card to make against VA. Just because if Book of Moon's their guy from the extra deck, whenever it's summoned, and whenever if they try to far for this, he gets special summoned back into defense as soon as he gets banished. And it's kind of funny. And once he gets flipped up, he removes a card from the field, and it doesn't target for that effect. And that's it for the rank 6s. Yes, only played 2 at the moment. I'm still testing out a lot. One big eye because of the dark is a level 7. One the flare metal just because you do leave your opponent at a really low life points a lot of the time because these guys do hit for big amounts. And for the rank 8s, the only ones you actually needed, in my opinion, is the of course the Hope Harbinger and the King. He's a heavy storm, and you can recycle your contract cards from grave when you detach. And for the synchro plays, I would probably cut one of the Genghis for a Trish, but that's just me. I play one formula for the Glow Bulb and the Kepler play, and a blank because it's supposed to be an Omega, but I just borrow it from time to time when I do play. But since I don't have an Omega, I always switch up the build between playing a Stardust or another level 8 that comes up. But yeah, Omega for sure very good in this deck because a lot of the graveyard stuff you banish for. And that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching.